Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lifegen with Flight Tuft. In the last episode, there was a lot of drama. Batpaw, who we had been observing closely in the hopes that he would become a medicine cat instead of a warrior apprentice, was very resistant to us watching him so close. And as a result of it, he didn't care to learn anything about herbs, and he ended up eating death berries and passed away on a patrol. And it's caused a huge rift in the clan. There are cats who think that the medicine cats are wasting everyone's time. The whole situation, it escalated, and everyone's very mad, except for a couple. Right now, there's more people on our side than against us, but only by one. What I'm thinking is really going to decide our fate is when these kits, in a couple of moons, become apprentices. Because we're going to have to try and teach them about herbs, and that might cause a whole fight. Or it might go well and put cats at ease. We'll have to find out. Anyway, we're just gonna go straight to the patrols. We did mostly everything else. Oh, okay. Skychase and J-Star are gonna take out Mooseheart. She's the one who was Batpaw's teacher. She was very sad about losing him and she blames herself. But she doesn't blame her brother at all. Her and I are best friends. Oh, okay, so they went training. And it seems like when we were out there, we smelled a badger. Instead of always proceeding, I decided to start rolling and also taking into consideration the cats themselves. This one, the traits are bold, thoughtful, and adventurous, so I don't see why we wouldn't all get involved. So they set up a stakeout and see the badger poke its face out at dusk. But we decide not to fight it, and we all run off into the underbrush. We're aware that it's in the territory, and I'm assuming eventually we're gonna strengthen our borders, possibly even go on an attack if it gets too far inside her territory. Stream Whisker, she is the one who started all this, even though she wasn't even there when Batpaw passed away, but her sister Icefern was. Poor Thriftpaw is caught in the middle of it. Batpaw was her brother. Oh no, I rolled and Icefern is coming with them. Oh my goodness, I wonder if they're trying to rally this kid on their side. They're all going training. We need someone to go hunting. They're trying to learn fighting techniques. They probably think that's the most important thing that the kids can learn. It is important, but that's not all there is to life and to being a warrior. And it seems like they didn't even do a good job teaching her. She didn't have a good time and she felt like she didn't learn anything because none of them are very good at teaching apprentices. I truly do think the blame lies on them for what happened to Batpaw, and that they're just looking for someone else to blame instead of themselves. That only confirms my suspicion. Oh wait, no, I forgot. When we're training, we don't go out. Never mind. So instead it'll be Cloverpelt. She'll take Canopy Paw because Copper Speckle's sick. Our brother Emerald Mask. And who else? Our dad Brackenfur. Almost a whole family trip except for little Canopy Paw here. I think they're gonna go hunting because I don't know how many more patrols we have left in us for warriors. Oh, Emerald Mask sees a rabbit on the Comfrey clan border. We haven't had any omens for this, so it's up to them. Because of the fact that this was a hunting patrol that we specifically set up to feed the clan on a low prey moon, we have to go through with it for the chance of the food. So I guess it's up to him. Emerald Mask leaps for the rabbit and promptly trips over a rock. The rabbit hops away and he picks himself up before noticing the Comfrey clan cat watching him from the other side of the border. The other cat knows exactly what Emerald Mask was intending to do and turns away, presumably to report the incident to their own leader. Our relations have worsened, but we did bring some food back to camp. Wisteria Fern, she's been having a little bit of trouble. She kind of agrees with the medicine cats, but she wants to stay on good terms with all the other warriors, so she's been kind of hiding her opinion and being mean to the medicine cats to keep up appearances. So I think that's probably why she's going out on her own. She's exhausted. Too much is going on. Oh. She slinks through Cinder Clan's territory, low to the ground and watchful as she approaches the Comfrey Clan border. The moon hangs heavy in the sky and her eyes dart around, taking in her surroundings. Did she make it here unnoticed? Oh, I feel like I have to proceed with this because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happens if you roll another option. But I did, and it seems to be we got antagonized. Maybe she wants something else for the clan to focus on so they can all become close again. Is she trying to start something so we can all bond over our shared experience in a battle or something? I don't know. Let's see. She strolls across the border, deliberately laying her scent everywhere she can. For good measure, she hunts and kills a mouse, feasting messily and leaving the bones strewn about. That'll show those good-for-nothing Comfort Clan cats who really owns these lanes. And I honestly do believe that's why she's doing this more than anything. Not to teach them a lesson, but to bring her clan together. For better or worse. That's a really foolish idea, to be honest with you. I'm quite disappointed in her for that. She's been pretty immature about this whole thing. Well, let's just send Reed Arch on her own. She's going to gather blackberry leaves, and she brings them back. Her poor paws. Wow, okay, that was quite interesting. Okay, let's see. We will roll to see what's going on. Number 3. You use a poultice of herbs to soothe an elder's joint pain. Do we have any elders, though? Oaktuft counts as an elder. Your continued dedication to all clan members' comfort and well-being does not go unnoticed, especially because Oaktuft really hates the medicine cats, but we're still being nice to her and treating her fairly. And then I am called upon to treat the clan leader after a severe border skirmish, probably with Comfrey Clan. With our skilled paws and knowledge of herbs, we managed to stabilize her condition. Okay. Well, we're being helpful to our clan. They can't really hate us for that. Okay, Meadowbellow can hardly believe how quickly time has passed since Canopy Paw was a kid. It still feels like just yesterday they were tumbling around the nursery, chasing after a moss ball or some other cat's tail. Misty-eyed with pride and joy, Meadowbellow throws his head back and tries to cheer the loudest, as Canopy Paw is named Canopy Scratch and honored for his hard work. Oh, and I think at this point we've developed a way to communicate with Meadowbellow, so I'm probably like signing with my tail or something, so he can know the name. Oh, and it'd probably be so cute when he yelled because you couldn't really hear how he sounded. It was probably all adorable and like raspy. Oh, Meadowbellow. Canopy Scratch, that's a cool name. And his other kids are also becoming warriors. Thrift Paw. She is eager for her ceremony to be done so she can go back to work and make sure the clan is safe. She's always been so good. J-Star looks down upon her and names her Thrift Spot after her fortitude. And then our dad is watching with pride as Weed Paw is named and given to Thrift Spot. Oh, to apprentice under. Interesting. I think she'd be a good mentor even though she's really young. Cougar Kit complains as Cloverpelt pulls them over and wriggles away to be renamed Cougar Paw and apprenticed to Copper Speckle. And then B-Kit, same situation, but she is being trained by Sky Chase, our really old warrior. That's interesting. Probably going to be his last apprentice. Brackenfur also watches Flower Paw, who is given to Emerald Mask, their brother. They know that Emerald Mask was a good choice. Interesting. This is where things might get a little bit concerning, though. We're going to have to see how things go when we take all of the kits on their first patrol. Flight Tuft acknowledges S'mores Tuft with a twitch of their whiskers. We haven't been able to hang out with them too much because we're so busy all the time. And then Dazzlepelt, us, and Icefern had a talk while eating, but it didn't really go one way or the other. We're trying our best, making sure to be nice to everyone regardless of how they feel about us. That way, they have nothing to hold against us. Our sister's running nose is gone. Copper Speckle recovered from the white cough with Whisper Paw. Cougar Kit's better. All our Burdock went bad, but hey, no one got sick. Scrub Blotch wasn't looking where she was going and tripped over a small trunk, but came out of it with only her pride bruised. She's a scaredy cat. Oh! Sky Chase confessed his feelings to Oaktuft and they've become mates. Oh! Old people love. That's cute. That's actually really cute. What the heck? It's never too late, I guess. And our brother, almost got a thorn in his paw, someone pranked him. Don Kit tried to sneak out of camp. Don Kit? Don't do that. She doesn't even care. She's just rolling around. She's insecure. Maybe someone was bullying her, like, I bet you couldn't do it. And she's like, I have to prove myself. Yeah, I think I want to check on everyone we talk to. That's what I always do. See what they're up to. Smart's Tuft is wondering how the cats he helped in the past are doing. He thinks about them a lot. Ice Fern is feeling unappreciated. We know you always feel like there's something going on. Someone's conspiring against you. She's not happy that we're being so well behaved and no one else really has a reason to be mad at us, I think. Dazzle Pelt is eavesdropping on Baysilk. I guess that makes sense. She's kind of curious about what's going on in the clan, and Baysilk knows a lot considering he's the deputy. This whole thing is quite concerning. And she's definitely curious about the young apprentices and what's going to happen to them. Oh, I want to see the little ones. Weed Paw, these are our little siblings. Oh, he's loving. He likes to bat at the rivers. That's so cute. Cougar Paw, smart and orderly. And Bee Paw, daring. Good at talking down other cats and watchful. Cute. And Flower Paw. I love how their names match, Bee Paw and Flower Paw. And they look so similar. She is strict and quick to help. So cute, I love you all. They seem like a really good litter. Good babies. And what's going on with me? I'm running low on mouse bile. Are we done training? We're finally done training with Meadowbellow. We can go back to our duties, and he has learned everything he needs to be helpful to his clan without the need to hear what they're telling him. Through touch alone, the two of us have mastered our abilities. We can tell what's wrong as soon as we run our paws over their fur. Probably pressing a little bit to feel the organs and such. It may be uncomfortable for a moment, but it helps. That's amazing. So now we can actually get back to our duties. Thank goodness. Let's go collect that mouse bile. We need to take good care of the elders, keep them on our side. They are pretty influential. I'm so glad we're finally back. J-Star decides to take Dazzlepelt out on a solo hunting patrol for the clan. I'm sure she needs a break from her kids and the apprentices. I think she's feeling quite overwhelmed by everything. It starts snowing after they set out though, but because we're doing this for the clan, we have to proceed. Despite the snow, we managed to hunt successfully, finding mice underneath the leaf litter. Only a couple, but in this season that's more than enough to count as a success. And we all feel happy as J-Star leads us home, with a small amount of prey. Probably just one mouse each, but yeah, that's a win. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take out the apprentices. How many was there again of the new apprentices? I have to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're probably gonna not bring their mentors, to be honest with you. Sky Chase, though, I did roll Beepaw first, so maybe Sky Chase will come with. Just him, though. Reed Arch will take them. She's always been good at teaching the kids. And Sky Chase will be watching everyone, just to make sure. That actually might be a good compromise, to always have at least one mentor coming with the Medicine Cat on the very first patrol, or any patrols, really. At least when it's an important one that they have to learn on. As they grow older, they can be more independent. That seems like a good idea, though. And then they can't say that we're wasting their time and that they're not being trained properly, because the warriors can oversee how things go, if they need to. Of course, the Medicine Cat has the most authority in the patrol. She's taking the kids out to look for wild garlic. And it did not work. She searched, but she has to admit defeat. She can't remember where the garlic grew when the world was warm. So that means next moon we're going to have to take them out again, which will probably anger the warriors, to be honest. I wonder if maybe... I don't know what Sky Chase would think of this. But remember, he's too old and tired to carry. He's like, okay, we'll just try again next moon. If it was a younger warrior, they probably would have been kicking up a fuss right now. Yeah, Copper Speckle can't go out with his young apprentice. He'll go with Mooseheart. I still think something's going on between these two, I swear. Ooh, they're going hunting together, okay. Mooseheart might be a talented hunter, but she can't succeed if there's no prey in the first place. The hunting spot just didn't work out. Huh, okay. I think Copper Speckle may have just gotten one scrawny little piece of prey and that's it. Well, I'll have to try again some other day. Clover Pelt's going out with Canopy Scratch. Oh, you're so cute. Thrift Spot. Wisteria Fern and not me, Brackenfur. She's always going out with her mate now. I'm glad they're starting to get along better. Oh, what's going on? Wisteria Fern is actually the leader of this. Interesting. That's weird because I think she's younger than these two. And once again, she's been put in a tight spot because people are arguing. I'm gonna roll to see who's arguing. She was arguing with Brackenfur. Oh. I don't know exactly what they're arguing about. It must just be how she's leading the patrol because maybe Brackenfur is like, I should have been leading it. Proceed. Wisteria Fern stutters. She doesn't think she's fit to lead the patrol. Oh, goodness. She's having a hard time connecting with everyone. I feel bad for her. Okay, the rest of them are all going. We got Whisperpaw, Stream Whisker, Emerald Mask, Base Silk, and Icefern. I'm glad Base Silk's keeping an eye on those two. Oh, okay. Icefern spies a rabbit on the Fruit Clan border. This is an exact mirror of the situation in the past where she could have started a war and the prophecy saved us. But this time we don't have a prophecy or J-Star to stop her, so what will she do is the question. I will roll to see if she decides against it or not. No, she's gonna do it, whatever she does here, of course. I was kind of expecting that. Well, let's see what happens. Icefern pounces without hesitation. She glances around, rabbit hanging from her muzzle, but it seems there aren't any Fruit Clan cats nearby. She trots back over the border, her prize in tow and transgression unnoticed. A medium amount of prey is brought to camp. Icefern has learned nothing from the past. She's just lucky that it went well this time, which I'm sure Basilk is reminding her in a stern voice, but she doesn't seem to care or listen. Wow. Her and her sister are such problem children. I worry they're going to influence our brother to be on their side because he's neutral so far, but he's not very smart, it seems. He's just like, wow, they're so cool, probably. I worry. I really do. Meadowbellow is going to go out with S'mores Tuft on. That's sweet. Oh, while searching for some specific herbs, Meadowbellow is startled by weird sounds and whispers on the wind. Except for the fact that Meadowbellow can't hear. So I'm going to roll and see if maybe if he did hear or not. Because if it says he heard, I'm just gonna say that maybe he felt something like a vibration carrying on the wind or something. Okay, so I rolled, and he definitely can't hear what's going on. But he felt something was off. He couldn't quite place his paw on it, but it felt like someone or something was telling him to walk over into the bushes. So he did. He was sure that it was a sign of StarClan, which I agree with, and follows the faint wailing. Instead, he finds a queen who lost her life in a harsh kidding, their newborn kits clinging to a body that will never move again. Meadowbellow instantly wraps himself around the kits and orders S'mores Tuft back to camp to find help and a queen willing to nurse them. Oh, Meadowbellow. He is such a good medicine cat. He was deaf, so StarClan guided him. I'm sure S'mores Tuft is also kind of getting hard of hearing with how old he is. Oh, wow. And he's a father. Lizard was their mother or father, I'm not sure. We saved Whirl Kit, Daisy Kit, and Pip Kit? Or Pippy Kit, I think. Oh, Meadowbellow, I'm so proud of you. Let me see the babies. Pippet Kit. Interesting. Maybe that's an herb or something. They're all so cute. A little girl. Another little girl. She's so cute. Daisy Kit. Oh. 3 little girls. Pippet Kit. And who was your parent? Lizard. Their mother, 21 moons old, she was a loner. They look so much like her. Oh. Well, I'm glad that Meadowbellow's taking care of them. They haven't been adopted by anyone, though. That's so sad. I'm so happy, though. He serves his clan so well. And then I go out all by myself. I paddle on with my mouth open so I can smell for herbs, and I see some raspberries nearby, but they're just over the border. Well, I haven't been out herb gathering in a while, so I'm wondering if my senses are still with me. I'm gonna have to roll. It seems like, against our better judgment, we do go over there. Hopefully we're allowed. Fight Tough starts to step over the border, but a hiss stops him in his tracks. A Comfrey Clan patrol is running his way. As the patrol approaches, they blurt out that they're Medicine Cat. One of the warriors snarls that they won't tolerate StarClan cats on their land, Medicine Cat or not, and Fight Tough needs to leave before they make them. He obliges quickly, and relations with Comfrey Clan have worsened. Which honestly I feel was caused by Wisteria Fern. If it wasn't for her blatant trespassing the other day, maybe we wouldn't have had such a harsh reception over here. I probably would have even shared some raspberries with them, or whatever those herbs were. Wow, okay, that sucks. Feels like we're losing friends left and right when it comes to the other clans. I wonder if we're gonna have anyone in the Elder's Den soon. We have quite a few old cats, but none of them are willing to retire. I guess that's fine. They're still strong, and they want to take advantage of it for as long as they can before they have no other choice. Well, I guess things are going as well as they can, considering that our clan is kind of at a divide right now. We've been doing really well making sure that no one really has a reason to hate us, and we're back to our duties. The warriors are causing problems, to be honest with you. Once again, as always, they are the problem, but they decide to blame us. And I'm also going to have to make sure that we take all those young apprentices out again with another warrior to watch them if we can, so they don't get mad at us. And I'm excited to see those little babies that Meadowbellow saved. I am so happy with that. That was really adorable. And it's exactly as I was saying, a StarClan guided him to those children. That's adorable. Anyways, things are at least looking up. A little bit. I don't want to, say anything too soon because I'm worried that we might have a war coming or something with the way everyone's been acting. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.